All right, to divide a polynomial by a polynomial, you can use that long division pattern. I kind of just showed you one real quick with real numbers. Now we're going to do it with polynomials. So we're going to take our x cubed minus 8x squared plus 4x minus 9, and we are going to divide that by x minus 4. All right, so remember, I'm going to take and I'm going to look at this first one here, all right, and how many times does x go into x cubed? And you would tell me that would be x squared. Now notice how I put it over the squared term. That's just the way I learned it. So x squared times x is x cubed, and then x squared times a negative 4 is negative 4x squared. And now remember, we're going to do just like you did in middle school. We are going to subtract these. So when we do that, x cubed minus x cubed goes away. And here's where you have to remember it. It's negative 8x squared minus a negative. Minus negative is a positive. So it's going to be negative 8x squared plus 4x squared, which will give us minus 4x squared. And then we know we're going to drop down the next one, which is 4x. So now we're going to do the same kind of thing. X times what gives you negative 4x squared? And you would tell me it is minus 4x. So negative 4x times x is negative 4x squared. And negative 4x times a negative 4 is a positive 16x. But again, you are subtracting it. That's why I always circle that one. So again, think negative 4x squared minus a negative is positive. So the first term should always go away. Now you have 4x minus 16x, which will give you negative 12x. And now we're going to bring down the last one there. So minus 9. So let's do it one more time. X times a negative x times what gives you negative 12x? And you would tell me negative 12. And on negative 12, so we're going to get negative 12x here. And then we're going to get negative 12 times 4 is a positive 48. And again, I'm subtracting it one more time. And that will then give us, again, our x's are going to weigh as we expect. And then we're going to get negative 57. All right, and that is our remainder. So that's our remainder. And we are going to put it over the divisor. And just in case you can't remember, this here is our divisor. This here is our dividend. And our answer is our quotient. Okay? So what this is telling us is that x cubed minus 8x squared plus 4x minus 9 divided by, look at it for that way too. Sometimes the homework will put it like that as a fraction, but remember that says divided by. And then our answer will be x squared minus 4x minus 12, and then our remainder minus 57. I told you to put it over the divisor, which is x minus 4. And that's your answer for the first one. And on the second one here, again, if any terms are missing in the dividend, include a coefficient of 0 for that term. So we're going to divide 4x to the 4th plus 5x minus 4 by x squared minus 3x minus 2. So we're going to take our 4x squared, and 4x to the fourth, excuse me. Again, I don't have a x cubed term, but I need to put a 0 there. I don't have an x squared term, so I'm going to put a 0 there. Then I'll have plus 5x minus 4. All of that we are dividing by x squared minus 3x minus 2. So again, look at the first term there. And x squared times what gives us 4x to the fourth. And you would tell me that would be 4x squared. So again, I'm going to put it over the x squared. That kind of tells me how much I have to go. So if I multiply everything through, I'll get 4x to the fourth minus 12x cubed minus 8x squared. Again, I'm subtracting all of that so that the first term goes away. So that will give us plus 12x cubed. That'll give us a plus 8x squared. And we bring down the last term. And I'm going to do the same thing now. X squared times what gives us 12x cubed? You would tell us it's 12x. And I'm going to multiply through. That'll give me 12x cubed minus 36x squared minus 24x. And again, I'm subtracting that. First term goes away. 8x squared minus a negative, so plus 36x squared is 44x squared. Okay. Then I have 5 plus 24, which is plus 29x. And then I can bring down the minus 4. Okay. And then same thing. X squared times what gives you 44x squared? You'll tell me plus 44. And when we do that, we'll get 44x squared minus 132x minus 88. Again, I'm subtracting it. So then we'll get 161x plus 84. Now, look at this. That's a coefficient of 1. This one here in our divisor is squared. So once we have it less than what the divisor is, we can be finished. So that would again make this our remainder. And I'm running that in there. So again, we're going to put that over the divisor, the remainder. So our answer on this one here is 4x squared plus 12x plus 44. That's our quotient. And we put the remainder over our divisor, which is x squared minus 3x minus 2. It's that easy, ladies and gentlemen.